Welcome to this special edition of the HyperFast Show. I'm Keri Shull, and today I'm going to be pulling back the curtain and showing you inside how we've trained hundreds of our buyer's agents to close thousands of real estate transactions successfully and billions, that's right, with a B, of dollars of sales volume. Make sure you watch the entire 9-part series. Guys, I want to put money in your pocket and change your lives. So let's get started with part 4. Don't let it scare you. Keep watching. You want to be able to get that buyer agreement signed because commitment equals happiness in this business. Let's do it. So the next step in the process is for us to go through the buyer loyalty agreement. This just explains that I'm going to be your agent. Okay. Now, when you're going to an open house or if you meet another agent, you just let them know that we're working together, and you can always give them my phone number if there's any questions they have or anything. I can help with that. Okay. Now, for me, I represent your financial interests. That means that I'm protecting you. So any information that I hear, any opportunities that I know about, I'm always going to come to you right away.
Okay.
I'm going to have you go ahead and sign here. Okay, now here's a trick, guys. When you're asking someone to sign something, if they start to pause, you tap, because it's a pattern interrupt. And when people get nervous, they stall, right? And so I'll say, do you have any questions?
No, I don't think so. I think I might want to take this home though to look at, and then I can send it back to you tomorrow.
Okay. Let me just show you one piece of our agreement here, Kat. This is really, really important. And I write this under other terms, you guys. So if they start to express a concern, sometimes I talk about it then. Sometimes I talk about it up front. So actually with someone with Kat's kind of hesitation and personality, I would usually bring it up front. And right here, Kat, it says that you have a cancellation policy. What that means is if for any reason you feel like the process isn't going well, or you're unhappy with me, or you don't think it's the right fit, you can cancel at any time. So what I'd suggest, so that we can move on and I can look at the off markets, is that we go ahead and sign off on this agreement, and if for any reason you're uncomfortable, you can cancel. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, that makes me feel more comfortable.
Okay, great. Yeah, I want you to feel comfortable throughout the whole process. So I'm going to have you go ahead and sign here. Wonderful. And then I'm going to sign here too. And I'm going to send this off and have my broker sign this, and then I'll send you a copy of it. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, great. And I'll also make you a copy today just so you have it in your records.
Perfect.
Okay. So, couple things. You guys are wimps. A lot of you make excuses. You say, oh no, I can't get them to sign. Why? If you're going to go out and you're going to spend time and money finding off-market properties for them, don't you want to know that they're willing to sign a piece of paper for you? When I was working with buyers consistently every day, I made them pay me $495 before they ever got in my car at this initial meeting. And the last thing I would say when we were setting up the appointment was, oh, by the way, bring your checkbook. And they're like, oh, why? Well, we're going to discuss that in our meeting, but I just want to make sure you're prepared. So if you don't mind bringing your checkbook, that would be great. When we get together, I would go right back to the benefit, right? But a lot of agents that I coach today or that are on my team will say, oh no, you can't get them to sign. I got them to sign and write a check. You can get them to sign. If your value makes them feel good, you can get them to sign, right? Now, if she said, I'm not comfortable signing today, I would say, okay, I completely understand where you're coming from, Kat. What I want to do is go through the agreement with you. So if someone's saying they're uncomfortable, it's because they don't have the time. So a lot of times I'll say, why don't we do this? I know that you're probably going to have some questions about the agreement. Why don't I step out and use the restroom? I'll get us a cup of coffee. I'll give you a chance to just review it quickly. Okay. And then that way, if you have questions, we can go over them while we're together. And if there's any information I need to pull up on my computer, we'll have it readily available. Sound good? Okay. Because she might feel like she wants to review it and know what she's signing. That is not a reason to just, okay, yeah, send it to me tomorrow. Guess what's not going to happen? 90% of the time, she is not going to scan in this piece of paper and send it back to you. So make sure that you close for commitment now, okay? If she really digs in her heels and she's like, I'm not comfortable. If you're offering a cancellation, why would she not be comfortable? Because she hasn't read it. Give her the opportunity to read it. That's it, okay? If they are still not signing, there's something else that they're uncomfortable with. There's something you don't know. Her cousin's a real estate agent. She's not sure she wants. So ask.
I hope you are getting so much out of this training. And today, I'm going to make you a special offer since you're a podcast listener. If you would like to get access to all of our courses that have helped our team sell billions of dollars of real estate, and you want to be part of our inner circle where you get access to ask us questions and learn a lot about scaling your real estate business to set you up for success, we're going to let you join today for just $1. So you're going to get the 1-week membership for just $1 to try out learning from all of our courses and joining our inner circle. If you're interested in joining our inner circle, go to hyperfasttrial.com.
I noticed that you're hesitating, and if I didn't have a guarantee that I would cancel the agreement, I would completely understand. Is there something else that we should be talking about?
I mean, I think it's just, one of my really good friends is an agent, but she's on a smaller team, and I've seen your signs all over the area. So that's part of the reason why when Travis called me, I agreed to this meeting.
Sure.
I think I just really need to think about it since we've been friends for, a long time. Like we went to school together.
Okay. That makes total sense. I understand your hesitation. And what's your friend's name?
Taylor.
Taylor. What's her last name?
Smith.
Smith. Okay. Kat, if you're open to it, I feel like knowledge is really important. That's why you decided to take this meeting, because you wanted to make sure you're making the right decision, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I would recommend is that we just take a moment and we look up Taylor's track record to understand how many transactions, because you just told me I would never hire the doctor that does the surgery once a year.
Yeah.
Let's just see. So you can see the difference of what Taylor's doing on a monthly basis versus hiring an agent like me that's doing it every day.
Okay.
Because ultimately, this is the largest investment that you've ever made, and you don't want to make the wrong decision, and that could also destroy your friendship with Taylor. So I'm sure she's going to want for you what makes you feel comfortable, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
No.
great.
That makes sense.
I will look up the stats right then, okay? You guys can do it on HomeSnap. It's an app. You look it up. Most likely, statistically speaking, Taylor is doing between 1 and 5 transactions a year. So do not miss the opportunity to get Taylor's name and look at her stats. And then you say to your client, okay, knowing that Taylor only did 3 transactions last year, do you feel prepared to just share with her why you've decided to hire me?
I think so. Just because the market is so competitive right now, I want to make sure I'm partnered with someone that understands my needs and can help me move fast and find me what I'm looking for. I don't really want to risk working with someone that maybe doesn't have the experience. Although obviously I love Taylor and I've known her for years.
Yeah, so what I recommend, because I have a lot of clients that are in this situation, when you're talking to Taylor, say, listen, Keri offered me a guarantee that if I didn't like the house or I was uncomfortable, she would buy it back.
Okay.
Right? And so you wouldn't want to put Taylor in a situation where she was trying to buy a home.
No.
Right?
Oh my gosh, no.
With 3 transactions, she couldn't qualify to buy the home back. So I would encourage you to just tell her, I love you. You're a good friend. I want to make sure that our friendship is strong. So I hired somebody outside of our friendship, and she was able to offer me a guarantee that she would buy the home back if I didn't like it for any reason.
I think she'll understand if I frame it like that. Thank you for helping me.
Of course, yeah. It's difficult navigating those conversations. Okay, so did you guys hear that? I think that's important because whatever the issue is, dealing with it later is not going to help with this. You're trying to get the person over the issue. Do you think you're more or less powerful in person? You're more. If you're trying to deal with her hesitation on the phone, she's likely, if she's uncomfortable with confrontation, which you can tell she is. She does not like confrontation. She doesn't like the idea of telling Taylor, no. You have to actually walk through that with her so she's comfortable of how to have that conversation.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the HyperFast Show. I hope you took a few nuggets away from that you can execute in your business. Now I want to ask you, are you truly looking to scale your business? If you are, I offer free coaching, lower commission, revenue share, and stock awards for the agents that choose to partner with me at eXp. And I would like to personally be in your corner. That's right, I coach real estate agents to build teams. And as part of my organization with eXp, you get access to me personally. I'm there to help you grow your production in real estate, scale your team, create revenue share, which some of you may have skepticism about revenue share, but let me tell you this. In just 6 short months, I've been able to cap out the number of agents I need in my personal line. So now I'm only looking for a few more partners that want to grow something, and my time is going to be pouring into their success. If you can imagine this partnership benefiting you, I invite you to reach out to myself and my husband, Dan Lesniak. Send me an email directly, KeriShullTeam.com. I look forward to hearing from you soon.